said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking down the middle, and he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw again. The short hands, it's Duff.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Raymond. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnston. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Duff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Rutgers.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They believe they can run right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duff. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit it soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Pitt. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Makes the catch. It's Duff. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's strong. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got a man, it's Duff. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Number 90, set to advance on the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Pitt right back to the line. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll take it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest. If you
breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Plows through the defense. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, and he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Lowers those pads.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's a draw. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
They're working that left side. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Still on his feet. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his man. It's Hicks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Pitt pushing the base. Back to pass on second down. Steps away to find some room. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical fourth downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 28 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got it in the middle. It's Duck. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late. Third and long coming up. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Knight.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. These guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down. You get out of bounds. You're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He wants to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Bringing it back. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both